woke up this morning and decided to sit down and talk about my mafia husbands. All of my mafia husbands. The ones that I've spoken about continuously for the past 500 years. The ones that have stayed with me through over 400 romance books. The mafia husbands that I think about constantly, every day, every waking moment. I put on this because I am the mafia wife. I am the mafia princess. I wasn't going to keep the jacket on the entire video and the sunglasses. It was just for dramatics, but I'm actually freaking cold. It's winter here in Australia and it's starting to get chilly willy, baby. Chilly fucking willy. It doesn't snow where I am, but it may as fucking well because I'm like on the water and like Antarctica is just there, bitch, and I'm just getting the fucking breeze on my doorstep. Mafia husbands, baby. As you guys know, I've said this already on my channel. I've said it on Instagram. I've been updating Goodreads, like every book I'm finishing. Mafia madness, mafia mood. I have been reading so much mafia romance. It's actually insane. And I don't know what it is. Like, no other trope does it for me the way the mafia trope does it. I don't know if it's because I'm poor and not Italian or Russian. I love reading powerful men in suits with Glocks and credit cards. You know, like, give me the black card, baby. Like, sign me the fuck up. I want to live a life of luxury. I was born to live a life of luxury. Unfortunately, I wasn't born into money. I was born into mental health issues and poverty. So that's just grouse. Like, I love that. I'm going to be repeating myself throughout this whole entire video because I'm going to be talking about books that I've already spoken about here on my channel. But I recently did a reread of my favorites and I need to talk about them just because I feel like it. And we also have a new favorite, okay? A new favorite mafia husband. Like, these are my favorite men I've ever read. Like, regardless of the mafia trope, no one else compares. Starting off strong is Luca from Bound by Honor. Bitch, please. This motherfucker is so sexy. I could nibble his kneecap. Not smash them, nibble on them. I would literally run my tongue between his fucking toes if he asked me. I had read Mafia previously to reading Bound by Honor, which is the first book in the Born in Blood series by Cora Riley. But none of the Mafia men, like, really stayed with me. Luca did. And I guess because I've read all of Cora's universe, Luca is mentioned in almost every book. So he has like a very dominant presence within the story and plot of the universe she's written. So it's hard to forget about him. But my God, a lot of people don't like him because, FYI, spoiler kind of, he does end up cheating on Aria. Okay, so this is an arranged marriage. I think we all know that. And Luca is a part of the New York Italian mob, and Aria is the daughter of a mobster in Chicago, and they have an arranged marriage for a truce or some shit. Aria is just a bag of fucking nerves and full of fear when she marries Luca because he's known to be like this really bad guy. He's not just like a mobster. Like, he has a notorious reputation, and she has heard about it and knows about it, and she's like, oh my God, I'm gonna be marrying this dude that's probably gonna beat me and rape me and treat me like shit. But Luca is far from that with Aria, and it's an epic time, okay? Regardless that he cheated on her. But I don't think it's cheating because she told him, Aria told him to seek elsewhere. Like, what the fuck are you gonna, like, what do you mean? If I was Luca, I would seek elsewhere too. If you're not gonna give me what I need and want, and you're telling me it's okay to go seek that from somewhere else because you don't want me to even try and touch you, I'm gonna go do that. Like, her emotions, how she reacted to that, I thought was pretty stupid. But I feel like Aria is kind of like that. Like, you want to put her in the bin. She's so frustrating to read. But anyway, Luca, #1. He's not #1, but he's one of. Then we have Nino from Twisted Emotions. You guys, I reread Nino last week. I don't want to talk about it. I do want to talk about it. That's why I'm fucking here. I love him so much. Nino is a psychopath. Like, he has no emotions. Like, I don't know if he's like on the spectrum as well as being like a psychopath with a hell of a lot of trauma, but he, guys, was just the most beautiful, attentive husband ever. Do you hear the rain? That is torrential rain out there. Rain is so loud. I hope it really doesn't ruin the video. It sounds like it's gonna ruin the video, hey. Anyway. Reading Nino is just an experience that everyone needs to have. Like, and that's just the end of that. Like, go pick it up if you haven't read it already. This is a part of the Kimura Chronicles. It's the second book in the Kimura Chronicles, which is the second series in Cora Riley's Mafia universe. This is an arranged marriage again. This has got to be joking. Joking. What the fuck is this joking going on? Honestly, can you see that? That's gonna flood. That is gonna flood the road. What the fuck, man? It hasn't rained like this in ages. I just cannot get over how beautiful Nino was with Kiara. Like, their love was so special, and the way he treated her, even though he doesn't understand emotions and doesn't feel them, he still went out of his way to make her feel comfortable and protected. And from the get-go, he had this like protective nature with her. Kiara is a heroine who is soft and kind of meek and is fearful of men because she has a tragic and traumatic past with men. I will never get over Nino. Like, I just won't. Him and Kiara are one of my favorite couples I've ever read. One of my favorite couples, like, from any romance I've read. And it just makes it good because it's mafia as well. Then we have Remo from Twisted Pride. Remo is the capo of the Kimura, and he is a vicious man and absolutely insane. He is not set up for love. Like, he's not meant to love. He treats women poorly, and he's just all about money, power, greed, and running the Kimura. But then he comes up with this plan to kidnap the niece of the rival capo, and Serafina just bounds into his fucking life as a captive and just ruins this man completely. I love Serafina and Remo together. They are a power couple, especially towards the end of the novel. You really see Serafina step into her own and own the fact that she's fallen in love with Remo, one of the most unlovable fucking people that has ever supposedly walked the planet. He was true to himself throughout the whole book and their relationship, but he just showed a side of softness with her that he had never shown anyone else, and it is a masterpiece. Like, there's no other way of saying it. Remo Falcone is a masterpiece, and I love him so much. Fuck off, Serafina, he's mine. Then we have Christian from The Maddest Obsession, and oh my god. He's like an undercover Russian so-and-so. I don't want to say anything if you guys haven't read it. And he gets involved with a woman who's married to a mobster. Like, it's a big no-no what he does. But he is just the ultimate alpha male, so protective of Gianna. Like, he just does things that he should not be doing to protect her. And they are so fucking sexy together. I love Christian with all my heart, but his brother, Ronan, let's not talk about it, because you guys know when I read Ronan back in 2021, I think it was, I lost my marbles. Like, I was obsessed. And when I say obsessed, I mean, like, I was dreaming, I was daydreaming. He was the only man on my fucking mind, and he's fictional too. I fell in love with him so much, and I did just love this book in general because a lot of mafia romances are set in the United States, whether that's New York, Las Vegas, or Chicago. They're always set in the States. Where this was set in Russia, in Moscow, and I thought that was pretty fucking cool, okay? I love it when I read mafia romances that are set in Europe because it just fucking makes sense that they are. Mila is annoying as fuck, and I'm just like, Ronan, why do you even like this bitch? Why don't you like me? I don't particularly like captive romances, honestly. Anything with captivity or like trafficking. I'm like, I can't swoon over a cunt that's trafficking women. Not that either of these are trafficking women, these mafia heroes, but they are captive romances. And maybe I do love a little bit of Stockholm Syndrome. Like, who knows? Maybe I do. But those aren't the vibes, okay? Those aren't the vibes. But Ronan, oh my god, Ronan. Stop it. Miko, I don't know, from Stolen Air. This is my favorite Sophie Lark book, okay? I don't love all of Sophie's books, but this one I love. This is a Beauty and the Beast retelling. Yeah, baby, kind of. It's similar. And Miko has, wow, this is a captive romance too. Okay, maybe I do like captive romances. I didn't think I did. I think I do. This is about Nessa, and Miko abducts and keeps Nessa captive because of rival family mobster shit, and he just kind of grows obsessed with her. It's a bit of a slow burn, and I just really loved him. the same as all of them. Just this alpha maleness that I find super attractive. Like true masculinity. Like, I'm going to protect you. I'm going to look after you. I'm going to do all the things that you want me to do. It's hard not to fall in love with them, which is why their captives end up falling in love with them. He was a wicked good time, and then he is also Polish. So this is about the Polish mob. Okay, so that's interesting. So we've got Italian, we've got Russian, we've got Polish. What else we got? Sinners condemned and sinners consumed. I did not like Sinners Anonymous. I actually DNF'd it. But Raphael and Penny, fuck me. Okay, literally, both of you fuck me. Not really, I'm joking. But Raph, oh my god, bitch, I was swooning. I was kicking my feet. I was giggling. I was blushing, bitch. I was red as a tomato. I blush really bad, okay? I'm one of those bitches that if you make me start blushing, you're gonna see it all over me. Like, I'm naturally really pale, so I just most of the time look like a tomato anyway. So Raph ends up going and seeing a fortune teller for shits and gigs, and he gets told that he's gonna have to make a decision in his life. Money and power or love. He can't have both, he can only have one. And of course, he picks money and power. So he becomes like this really rich mobster, and he's living his best. The fortune teller also told him that there was going to be a redhead who comes into his life and pretty much ruin his life, and he should stay away from her. And then he meets Penny, who swindles men, and she tries to swindle him not knowing who the fuck he is, and she's redhead. Alright, that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. He was epic. And something goes down in this book where he grovels, and man does he grovel. He fucking grovels. And the thought of having an alpha man like Raph on his fucking knees groveling at your feet, get me pregnant right now. Like, get me pregnant right now. That's the shit that gets me going. Grovel, baby. Kiss my fucking toes and tell me I'm beautiful and that you're sorry. Okay, grovel all you want. Keep groveling and then get me pregnant. So they're my top favorite mafia book husbands. I know there's gonna be so many of you that are gonna talk about Rena Kent's mafia men, and I am going to be doing a massive read of Rena Kent's books. I've read quite a few of them, but I need to do a reread and also finish off the ones that I haven't read yet. So that's what's gonna happen after I finish the series that I'm reading right now, which you'll learn about pretty soon. I'm gonna dive into Rena Kent's universe again and finish it off, and then read the next generation, because I've just seen some TikToks and I'm like, oh my god, I need to go back and revisit. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below your favorite mafia book boyfriend, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.